Hi everyone, welcome. Hi guys. Just lost my chat. Hang on, let me just grab that back again. Hi Selena, hi Elaine, hi Simone, hi Sherry. Welcome guys. Thanks for joining. Hi Lisette. Hi Yvonne. I saw your lovely image in Monya's group. It was amazing. Well done. Yes, I was a little bit slow today. I couldn't connect again. It's even now saying that I've got a just okay stream, so I don't even know what that means, but yeah, here I am. Oh, you're so welcome. Hi, Susie. Hi, Wendy. So, I was just looking at my weather. Apparently it's 0 degrees. No, not really. It's not working properly. Hello, Loretta. Hi, Robin. How are you? Hi, Christine. Thanks for joining. She's starting to come together now, isn't she? Very well. So we're going to finish her off today. Fingers crossed. I didn't get a lot done last week, I realised. I finished off the hair and I think we did a couple of little bits of details. But I was planning on finishing the top last week, but I didn't do that. So I don't know. I think I was in a bit of a daydream. So for you guys that are new, we've already done 3 weeks of this image in a color along. They are still available on here, YouTube, and I will put them all into a playlist. So if you go to my channel and look up playlist, you'll be able to see it there. And there's only how many more days? This image will be available till Thursday next week, the day before the next color along is due to start. So I will leave it up in the event until that time. So if you're not in the group, which I think a lot of you already are, but you know, I'll just pop it up for those that are new anyway. So you've got to join the group here first. Make sure you answer the questions to get into the group so we know where you're coming from. And then you will enter the events. I think I've got that link here somewhere. Let me just see if I've got it. Oh, here we go. Events. Hi, Nana. How are you? You've been quiet this week. I am well, thank you. Hi, Even Flow. Sorry, sometimes I feel strange reading out your names. Hi, Happy Doll. Thanks for coming. Hi, Sean. No, you're not late. Not late at all. So that's where you get the image from, and yay! This is the last week. I've seen some beautiful images already going up in the event. You are all doing fantastic, and it's so exciting seeing all these beautiful images coming up. Now, I had a little bit of trouble with I'm going to zoom in and show you, because this will most likely happen if you're using Prismacolors, because the pigments are so strong. I might need to bring my camera down a bit. Okay guys, give me a sec. It'll go blank for a sec. Alright, I'm still waiting for it to stop moving, but I think I just had it in the wrong position. I did a flip through of a new book yesterday, and that is why my camera was so far away. Oh, there we go. That looks pretty clear to me. Let's just zoom in a bit. Alrighty, so, hello. Here, hi Helen, you weren't late, don't worry doll, we haven't started yet. So you can see here, the white dots have actually turned pink, so they're not white anymore. So I did some of these with the gel pen, and I did some of them with the paint pen, and either one of them still did the same thing. So I wanted to show you something that you can use if it does that, and it won't, what I'm going to show you, it won't bleed through. So there's two options. One is this Copic opaque white, which is designed to go over the top of Copic, and that is quite good, and it stays fairly opaque and you don't get a lot of color transfer in. But one that I know definitely is the best that I've got is white gouache, or however you say it, gouache. And I use just the Art Spectrum brand, but there's loads of different brands. There's M. Graham, I don't know, any brand of gouache. Gouache, who knows? Gouache. Gouache. This is opaque white, or titanium white. So you need one that is white opaque. Some of them aren't opaque, so make sure you just grab an opaque one, and you just use a small brush and just go over those areas. And I've done it here this morning on this one, and you can see that the color doesn't transfer or come through as much as it does on the others. So just wanted to point that out for you. Now everyone's chatting away, and I'm not ignoring you. I'm a bit distracted this morning. Let me just get my pencils over here. Alright, who have we got? Janet, hi. Becca, hi. Who else has come in? Helen, good morning. Janet, who else has come in? I'm just checking now, guys. I think that's it. Okay, anyone asking me any questions while I was chatting away there? Magic trick. Sorry, yes, I did disappear. I was fixing up the camera. Alright. So I'm going to actually jump straight into it because we have heaps to do today. I'm going to do the top multicolored, kind of like a hair a little bit if I can. So to start with, I'm going to use some light green. I'm just going to turn it up this way so I can get to it without rubbing over the rest of it. And I'll just grab my glove, maybe. I knew where it was. Yeah, I'm having one of those days, I swear. Shadow, did you run away with my glove? Because it seems to have disappeared. Looks like I'm not wearing my glove today. Oh, here it is. I think she did run away with it. It was on the floor. Oh, Helen. Awesome. Did you grab one? You need to five us a list of starter topics you recommend. Huh? Please explain. I actually only just got my Gothic Fairies issue of Colouring Heaven yesterday, so with another cute little book that I picked up. Alright, so we're starting with light green, guys. Shadow runs away with everything. She especially likes, I'm just using light pressure to start with, and I'm just going to colour these really light areas. Shadow likes anything rubber, so any erasers or anything that's like sort of jelly rubber she likes, and it's really hard to get things off her, and she eats them. She doesn't just sort of play with them, she pulls them to bits, so got to be careful with earplugs and things like that that are made of foamy things. Here in Australia we have a product called Nerf, which is kind of cool. It's a kid's selection of kind of cool guns, toy guns. No, they shoot little foam darts out, and we have to be really careful with those because she eats them and it makes her sick because they get stuck. But yeah, it's a bit of a problem sometimes. But yeah, she seems to grab all sorts of things. Hair ties, cotton buds or Q-tips, I think you guys call them. Pencils. She especially likes nail files. Now that is really weird, but she does. She likes nail files. Now, Janet, what were you talking about? What was this topic we were talking about? You just got your Pablos, Selena? Pavlos? What's a Pablo? Pablo. Is it, here we have a Pavlova. Is it something related to a Pavlova? Oh, you did, Helen? It's a beautiful book. I've done a flip through of it, and I'll try and get it up as soon as possible for everyone else, but it is a beautiful book. Pablo's, Selena's just correcting her mistake there. They are awesome. You'll love them. Nerf stuff is fun. Yay! You guys have it too? Awesome. Boxes. It's called a cat trap, not a box. We just call them cat traps. Yes, Shadow does like to get inside boxes. It's so funny. Anything she'll try to get in. Even if it's got stuff in it, she'll try and get in it. It's just random. I had an empty box sitting under one of my kitchen chairs, and it'd been sitting there for a little bit, and I finally threw it away the other day, and my son goes, "You can't throw away Shadow's box." She likes them. Now, she was up a little while ago. I have no idea where she's disappeared to. I think she annoyed me enough and ran off. Alright, so I've done the... What did I do again? Light green. We need a little bit of the... I'm thinking the magenta. Where's that? A little bit of magenta, but I'm only going to put this in a couple of spots. So just randomly placing a little bit in the top. I kind of want it to be multicolored. That. What did Wendy get? Oh, starter Copic markers. Well, it said started topics. I'm like, oh, we can pick a started topic if you really want. Hi, Beverly Hun. Thanks for coming in. Alright. Oh, Wendy got some Luminance pencils. Beautiful. They're good fun. They are beautiful. Hi, Sam. Welcome. No, don't stress. It'll be here, so you can always come back to it. let's put a little bit over here. And we'll do the same on the other side. I'll just put a little bit of this randomly. So we're doing multicolored top. Oh, Yvonne, they're that's strange. Luminance are pretty good, and they're usually pretty creamy. But to tell you the truth, I don't think I've used them on anything but tan tone paper yet. I did do a colour wheel, a colour donut with them, but they did come out alright. So this is the Luminance here, and they seem to sort of lay down okay. Some of the darker colours, I did have a couple of wax spots. You can see the build up in them, but most of them are pretty good. They were very messy though, which I wasn't expecting. They were really, really dusty, like loads of dust. Pablo's have hardly any dust. I love them. Yeah. Yeah, and you had trouble with them, did you, Yvonne? I thought they were pretty good. It's still there, Elaine. Actually, I had trouble finding it the other day. Facebook's hiding stuff. I did say that, didn't I, Sean? Facebook's being naughty. I think we need some green and some blue. What blues do we use? Let's do some Indanthrone blue. Just a little bit around the bottom of her top here, just to separate it from her hair. And a little bit here in the middle. Yeah, I noticed that I couldn't find it either. It's just disappeared. So that image, Janna's in the process of making a Fantasy Dolls Volume 1 line art image, line art book. So I did the Fantasy Dolls flip through for the Grayscale last week, but she's in the process of doing a line art one. So the image that I did for Janna's or Sean's event thing will be in that, which is cool. A little bit of blue up the top here maybe. Some in the shadows. I'm not really worried about where I'm putting it. I'm kind of doing it randomly. And I think the rest of the top I'm going to make, let's do a little bit of the light blue. What have I got? Let's do Cerulean blue. Oh, you did, Nana? It's a beautiful book. Oh, Robin, what's happening? Oh, no. Ah, Sam, I saw your pictures. Looked like you had a great time. I've got family that live in Canberra, actually, but I haven't actually ever been there. I haven't done a lot. I haven't left Victoria very often. I think I've been to Adelaide once. I've been to Mount Gambier a few times. And I've been to Queensland twice. But that's about it. We have some beautiful places here to visit, so I haven't needed to. Hi Deb, welcome. Shadow likes you again now, Sean. They're very selective, aren't they, cats? Just blending in with a little bit of the cerulean blue. Alright, and now I'm going to go in with some of the greens. So I'm going to use the Cobalt Turquoise. Just like that. And what we're going to do is then we'll put a layer of that light green over the top of everything to blend it all in, being our lightest colour. Okay, I haven't quite filled it all out yet. I want to add a little bit of the other green in here as well, which was the, who remembers, was it this one? Aquamarine. You are every bit as talented with pencils as you are with Copics. Oh, thank you, Christine. That's lovely. I don't think I'm as confident with, oh, I missed a little bit here, as confident with pencils. Maybe because it takes me a lot longer and I'm so impatient. So, yeah. But thank you so very much. I do enjoy pencils. I especially like these pencils because, and Pablo's and Polychromos, they're all quite good. I love the way how soft these ones are, and you can get such nice smooth blends with them. Alright, I think I filled out most of the grey areas now, and as I said, I want to blend it and soften it all out with the light green. So it kind of looks all smudged in. I think we need a little bit more of that Engine Throne blue just on that very bottom edge to make it nice and dark. So Black Widows, who's got their Black Widows yet? I'm using light green now. I just finished my review. It'll be going up on tomorrow or Sunday. And then in the middle of the week I have a speed colouring of an image I did with the whole set, including the normal sets as well. Some people are really liking them. So I'm just smudging all of that dark colour out in towards the lighter areas. I'm using this as a blending pencil. I quite often do that with the lighter colours, use that as the blender. But I wanted it to look smooth and sort of, I don't know, multicoloured. Oh, your computer froze. Yeah, the skin tones have some people have got them. A full set of polys, prismas and luminance. Prismas are nice. Still not my favourite. I think Pablo's are on the top of my list, although I coloured an image with the Shapir Farben set last night. I really quite enjoyed it. She came out really pretty. The only thing with those though is that there's only 72 of them, so there's no huge variety of colour. Just going to finish this side off first and then finish off the other, but I want to add a little bit more of that pink because it really faded off with the green. I want it to come out a bit. It's very pretty, I like that. Pink and green look so good together. I did a Jasmine Beckett image a while ago. She had pink and green. She was really pretty. Just blending it out with the light green. That's a bit better. Kind of lost it behind all that blue and green. I think we need a little bit of aquamarine around the outside of it. Oh really, Sam? I haven't tried them. I've got the Faber-Castell classic set of pencils. They're alright. I don't think they're the same though. I think the polys are a lot softer and smoother. I was trying to get a packet of the Faber Golds, but I was at the art shop getting the Black Widows. I saw they had the aqua ones, but not the normal ones. Alright, I'm quite happy with that. What do you guys think? I think it looks good. It looks like it's sort of, I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. Just tell me what it looks like, okay? Alright, I've got the light green again. Oh, hi Sahara. I hope everything's okay. You don't like the Shapir Farben ones? Faber Gold are good. Thank you. I'm going to just say flow because it sounds weird saying even flow. I got some lovely happy mail this week. The lovely Lo has not been well and has been has lots of stuff going on at the moment, but she sent me some pencils that I tried, but we'll talk about them later on. And also she sent me a copy of the Seasons, is it Seasons colouring book by I'm just having a complete mind blank, Hannah Calzone. And I got a mermaid book, and got my magazine. It was a good week this week. Alright. Let's just brighten up that pink a little bit again. Yeah, it is sad. Sahara, I know. I lost a patron a few weeks ago. And it is very sad. She passed away with cancer. It's very hard. Such lovely people have such short lifespans. It's always been one of those things you just never understand, I guess. I've got aquamarine. It does, guys, it does. It does. My creative inspiration was my Nana, and she had leukemia. Passed away quite a few years ago now. Just not nice. Alright, and a little bit more of the green. Just want to soften off those edges a little bit. I think I was kind of trying to say before that it looks soft and fuzzy. That's my new word, fuzzy. So it looks kind of like the water might be sort of lapping over it maybe, or making it look a little bit blurry. Trying to get this done as quick as possible. So if you guys aren't following along and you're going to watch back, maybe slow it down and then you can see what I'm doing. But I really like that. They came out really pretty. I was looking at her nails the other night, and I think they need a little bit more colour in them, so I'm going to use some pink and just sort of put a light layer of this in the nails. I think I put a little bit of green in them originally, but now that I've finished a lot of that area now, they really faded out and it looked kind of grey still. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit of pink. Just lighten them up slightly. It's a little better. Maybe a little bit of white. Just to blend them out. Alright, I think we've got most of her done, so we'll start to do the outside section now. I want to do a little bit of yellow in the background, and I want to put some nice dark blue, so I think we'll do the blue last. I think we need to sort of add something in here. The two colours, or three colours I added were canary yellow, I think I added some in pink last week, eggshell, some white there. What else have we got here? Alright, so we're going to use a tiny little bit of carmine red first. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hi Candy, welcome. Who else has just popped in? Beverly, it depends on the pencil. She just asked how many layers. It depends. So with the Black Widows, it doesn't take very much. One layer. 2 maybe. I find with the Prismacolors they're really good, and with it's really good, and with the Pablos I can get quite a few layers. Even after I've burnished down the paper, I can, like, that's quite burnished down now, but I could, just for an example, I could still go in with a bit of colour, so you can see that colour is still coming out even though that's burnished down. So Prismacolors are a lot like that, and Pablos were like that too when I was using those on this paper. It's a lot harder to layer over light colours, so if you've already put darker colours down, it's easy to go over with darker again, but it gets a little bit harder to go over with light. Okay, so I've just done a light layer of the carmine red around the outside of this little, I don't know, starfish thing. That's not really shaped like a starfish. Hi Caroline. Hi Morticia. Haven't seen you for a while. Dawn, did I see you earlier? Did you jump in? I just saw you then. Again, did I say hello already? Oh, I don't like to miss people, but it does happen because the chat just goes past so quickly. Alright, looks like I haven't missed anyone. If I have, shout out to me and I'll say hi. Also, a shout out to Dorette if she's watching, because I know that she was having issues with connecting. I've got Salmon Pink. Apparently she can't comment because she's on her Kindle Fire. If anyone knows how to fix that, shout out. I've just lost some of my white off that bit of hair there. So I'm just using the Salmon Pink and I'm continuing around the outside of the starfish for now. We might use some of that white opaque stuff I showed earlier, and you can see how it works. I'm just going to use a little bit of eggshell just to blend that out a little bit. A little bit of yellow into her hair. What's whose problem? Who's got a problem? Who's got a problem? Ah, there you go. Dawn just popped in. Oh, her problem is she can't seem to type anything. Okay, Morticia. Yeah, so she's on Kindle Fire and she can't seem to get in. She logs into YouTube but she can't seem to type anything. But yeah, apparently Kindle or Amazon haven't been able to work it out either. I think I might add a tiny little bit of yellow, canary yellow in there as well. So I've blended out with the eggshell, but I just want to put a little bit of yellow right down the middle. Just make it look a little bit more raised in those areas. And then the eggshell just to finish it off. So for the flip through today, I thought I had another book to do, but it seems I don't. I think I've done them, but I'm going to do the what am I going to do today? Come on, who can tell me? The Whimsical Darlings book. It's the holiday edition one. It's a line art book with cute little you know, holiday special images. It came out at Christmas last year. I think I did do a flip through of it when it came out, but I've got that for you today. And we've got one more book to give away. So I think Loretta won last week. And Linda said that we weren't having one this week because she was going to win. So I don't know if Linda's popped in yet, but... Alright, so that bit's done. Let's make this bit a bit more... I think this is actually a bubble over her hair. So we have all the hair colours. Let's just use... Where's it gone? A little bit of magenta. Just really lightly, and a little bit of dark purple under there, and then to try and keep it looking a bit like a bubble, let's just use some white so it makes it a little bit lighter under there. Go. There's a bubble. We'll put some white gel pen or white opaque stuff on that later. Trying to find my pencil again. I've got salmon pink again. I'm going to put a layer of this over this shell here. Just leaving the really highlighted bits for some yellow and a little bit of eggshell again. So I've got canary yellow, just scratching off some more of my white. Generally that's why I would do it last, but just adding that yellow into those really light sections. And then I'm just going to blend it out with the eggshell again. Trying to use the same colours throughout the whole image. So blending a few together, mixing a few up, making some different colours out of them. So the next colour along is, the next 4-week colour along is going to be Heather Valentine. I always say her name wrong. Heather Valentine. Because it's my 20th wedding anniversary in March, she's doing a wedding theme. And she did ask me for a copy of my wedding photos, so hopefully she'll do something to that effect for us, which will be pretty. I've just got the salmon pink again. So the next live video I do though will be on Monday, and I'm going to be colouring an image by, is it Tiana Loft? Is that how you pronounce it, Sean? Loft? Loft. Oh, Sherry. Thanks, Nana. Sahara, mine's April is my birthday month. Usually it's like a week of celebrations. I have lots of birthdays in April. Alright, there's a shell. I think that's a bit of seaweed there, so we'll leave that. Here's another shell over here. I want to put a tiny bit of carmine red first in the shadows, just lightly. Bit of salmon pink. That's right, Sherry. You only live once. Yeah, it is good, Nana. Hopefully she hasn't finished. She's told me that she was nearly finished, so I've sent her a message this morning, so we'll see if she gets back to me before the end of the video. But yeah. Let's do some yellow. Just brightens the eggshell up a little bit. It's not quite so dull. And then eggshell to just blend it all out. Oh, that's the one that we're going to be looking at, Helen. That's not the one I'm going to be colouring, but I'll be showing that image on Monday. I'm going to colour in Magnolia, I think, on Monday. I think that's the name of what I'm going to do, and I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet. I have no idea. Alright, I think we need some more green now. Oh, actually no, we'll do these lighter areas. We'll do the same thing in these little, whatever they are. What are they? They're, I don't know, little hollow bits of coral. Oh, Daniel Smith's beautiful. Oh yes, Flo, that sounds pretty good. That's probably what it does stand for. Is that correct? Yes, Eva. That is correct. So, so even flow is Eva. Okay. Cool. So I'm using Carmine Red again. That's actually a bubble again. These are like bits of, I don't even know, coral. I think I just said that before. It's a bit strange. No, me. Alright, I've got some in pink. Tiana Lace of Fancy Dreams. Okay, just Tiana then. I haven't actually printed the image off to show you what we'll be doing on Monday, but I'm sure I can figure out a way to show you guys. Just going inside the bubble with a bit of that colour as well. I really do like this salmon pink and the carmine red together. Absolutely beautiful colour. It's beautiful. So I think I might use I don't know, what do you guys think? What should I use for Heather Valentine's image? A lot of people are getting Pablo's now. Maybe I should do a Pablo one. Maybe I should do a Shapir Farben one. I don't know. What do you guys think? If she's gone off for my wedding photo, then we'll be using reds and pink and white. I've just sort of created some shape around those as well. Hopefully you can see okay there. Sahara. Lane. Hi Shara, welcome. We've got one for Pablo's, one for Polly. One another for Polly. Another for Polly. I'll pop I'll pop a, what do you call them? A poll in the group. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe Polly's, because we have done we did a Pablo one before this, and we've got Prismas again now, so we'll try and mix it up a little bit so we get a bit of everything. And I'm going to use some eggshell. Just to blend that out a bit. I just smudged the blue, so just be careful with the darker colours in the hair there. I kind of wanted this eggshell colour to be a little bit like sand, I guess. Is why I sort of brought this one in, a bit of yellow to lighten it up a bit. So far I'm quite liking it. It looks nice. It mixes in well with the rest of the colours. So it's a real rainbow, isn't it? No, I haven't tested the Blicks yet. I've done the colour donut thing, but I haven't tested them on an image yet. They're almost exactly like the teasers though, from what I've had to play with. But I will get them out eventually. I was just kind of disappointed in the price of them, I think. It would cost a fortune to get them here in Australia from Blick. I want to leave that bit white because it's a bubble. I'll come back in with the white opaque later. Just fix that up a little bit. Bit more colour in there. Maybe a little bit of the carmine red just to darken it up a little bit. There's another bubble there. I can't believe we've almost finished this image. It feels like this one has been really quick though. Like, do you guys think that? This one has, I don't know, this one's flown. I think it's because it's a pretty full-on image, so we've done quite a fair bit each session, which takes up so much time that, yeah, I lose track and it just goes heaps quicker. Alright, now we want to add a little bit of green down the bottom. I've got cobalt turquoise. Just in this section down here, I want this to be a little bit of seaweed or something. Just put a little bit in the edges here as well. So it's using true, what is it again? Light green. To just blend that out. Blend in some of that. A bit of green. This is a bit of seaweed here. There's not really any shape, there's just kind of random dark spots. I'm just going to fill those in. And just on the little bit here on the top of her head there too. And I think we'll make this green over here. Bit of seaweed. So oil-based pencils, the Sharpener are oil-based. Polys are oil-based. So Prismacolor and Luminance are wax-based. I'm just having like a severe mental block right now. Just don't worry about me. I'm just mental today. It's all good. I want to put, I was just using, what was I using? Aquamarine. I need something darker, so I'm going to put a little bit of cobalt turquoise in those shadows. Weird shaped pieces of seaweed there. You don't know the brand? Oh, Sharpener. This is those pencils. They're on Amazon, and they're actually fairly good priced at Amazon US. I'd love open stock in them because I really like them. This is what they look like. And extremely pigmented. I loved using them. This is the colours. They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The only thing that, as I said, that I was a little bit meh about was that they don't have open stock and they don't have very many colours. So I've noticed that the yellow is kind of too dull on this side. So I'm just adding a little bit of canary yellow to those. It's funny, you come back and look at it again and you see things that were missing. That's better. Just give it a little bit of a highlight on the very edge of it. Alright, so I've done some dark green in there. I want to add in a little bit of the light green. And then we will do some blue around the very edge and we'll be finished. Won't that be cool? So what we might do is, I might do the flip through of the book that I was saying. So this is the Whimsical Darlings Holiday Edition. So I'm going to pop that on for you. Before I do that, I'll pop the links up. It's available on Etsy as a PDF. It's also available on Amazon as a physical book. Guang Hue is oil. Polychromos Lyra Polycolor and Koh-i-Noor Polycolor. I'm looking at getting some polycolored pencils, but I'm in the research stage at the moment. Hi Becky. Hi Maya. Do I have all of the pencils? What pencils, and who are you talking to? That was Maya. Was it? Maya, do I have all of the pencils? Were you asking me or someone else? Me? No. I don't have all of the pencils. I wish. Nope, I was lent a couple of sets by Linda. So I had Luminance, Blick, Amazon Basics, Arteezers. I think that was it. But I only own Prismacolor, Polychromos, that sounds terrible. Prismacolor, Polychromos, Black Widow, all the sets. Holbein, the whole set. Pablo's, the whole set. I own half of the Luminance pencils. Shapir, Farben, Supracolor, Inktense, Albrecht Dürer. There's probably so many more there that I've missed. The classic Faber-Castells, the Studio Derwents and the Artist Derwents, and Brunzeal, is that how you say it? Brunzeal. So, yeah. Yeah, Arteezer. No, there's plenty more. Anyway, this is the Etsy link for the book that I'm going to do, and here is the Amazon link as well. For this flip through that we're about to do. It only goes for a couple of minutes. I think it might even have Christmas themed music, because when I did it originally it was Christmas, but it is a holiday special book, so there's not just Christmas holidays, there's other holidays in there as well, which is good. So check it out, see what you think. So, yeah, that was a book. What do you think? It's very cute. So while we're on the topic of Janna again, I just want to send out a big thank you to Janna for all of the giveaway prizes and this beautiful image. And she's just been so lovely and giving. I'm actually a patron of hers as well. She has given out, I think, around 16 images since October. So yeah, some beautiful images, and she puts a lot of effort and work into them as well, so for us, which is awesome. So thank you, Janna. And yeah, so Linda didn't end up arriving today, so I'm going to nominate someone to do the rules. And there was a question asked, out of all of the brands, which do you wind up using the most? To tell you the truth, probably Prismacolor, because that's what people ask for the most. But the ones that I want to go to the most have been the Pablos, because I love them. And I want to use them more. Okay, so Loretta's going to sit out. So maybe Loretta could do the rules. Do you want to do the rules, Loretta? So those that have already won a giveaway prize in the Janna event won't be entering into this one. Sorry, I'm sitting there playing with my pencils. I realise that might be noisy. But Loretta, would you like to do the rules? Because you're so awesome. And because you already won one last week. It's up to you if you don't want to. If anyone else, sure, if you can remember them, come on. You've been here every single time we've tried to herd cats. I'm sure you can. Oh dear. I'm just trying to clean my brush because I was really naughty and didn't clean it last time I used it. Gouache is really sticky. So you really do need water to clean your brush thoroughly when you use it. I've actually got two really small brushes that are cheap for it because it seems to wreck my brushes. So I did do part of a colour along with them, didn't I? Elaine, yeah, you actually did the poly ones that I did, didn't you, on Patreon, because you're awesome. I've just got that gouache. I think it's gouache. Just gonna put a ring around these bubbles. Okay, Loretta's putting up the rules. Do you see? You won one, so yes. It was so funny when I messaged Janna about you winning. Oh, I know him. I'm not doing very well with my bubbles, am I? Okay, so Loretta's putting up the rules. I'll read them when she's finished them. And then we'll start it. Bubbly. Every time I see your bubbly face. Alright, so the basic rules are when I physically type the words go. Pick one number between 1 and 100. No changing numbers if someone picks the same number as you. The one closest to the winning number without going over wins. No chatting while the draw is going on. Wait until after the winner is chosen. No numbers typed in before I type go or after I type stop. I don't think we've forgotten anything. That sounds pretty cool. I'm just filling in the gaps of those lines that I scratched out before. Oh yes, Helen just mentioned that make sure, and Loretta just mentioned, make sure that the chat box is on live chat and not top chat. Exactly. Perfect. So guys, if you all understand the rules, can you all please type ready? Ready, please, Mr. Music. Was that a romper room? I don't know if that was just Australian or if it was a whole world thing, but the good thing about using this gouache is that it's water-based, so if you make a mistake you can wipe it off with a damp cloth, which is pretty awesome. With gel pen though, you can do the same kind of thing, you just scratch it off, so similar. I just find that this is a little bit more opaque than the gel pen and it doesn't have a lot of bleed through usually. Alright, looks pretty good to me, peoples. So I'll give you a couple of minutes to pop your number in and then I will physically type the word stop when it's time to stop, so make sure you do that. Exactly, so as Loretta said, no chatting during it because it does make it harder for us to see who's drawn numbers in the chat box. So at least while that's going on, if it's just numbers going up, then it's easier for us to see. Alrighty, peoples, it's time to go. Go get them. Go gadget. Go gadget. Just cleaning my brush off again. And I'm going to continue on with my green. I just noticed there's a bubble and a bit of stuff down here too, so we'll have to do that later. So I'm back onto the aquamarine, and then we're just going to blend out with that light green again. Which I've lost. So the book that we're giving away is your choice of a PDF copy of one of Janna's books. So once we get a winner, I'll get the winner to contact me and we can organise what book you would like to get, and then I can contact Janna and let her know. Another minute. I always forget there's a bit of a lag, so you guys don't get what I'm saying straight away. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to stop that either. Now that one needs a little bit more detail in it now. Beautiful job, guys. No hurting today. Alright. Let me get my phone. Oh, hang on. I've lost my phone. Underneath the Shapir Farbens. Random.org I will be drawing. Oh, lucky it's not scheduled for a thing. Alright. Generate. 99. Is that the first time we've ever had 99? Alright. I'm going to type that in. And yeah, guys, who won? Let the admin flick through and have a look. Let's have a look. Gosh. Helen had 90. Helen, I think it's you. So we had no one even close to that. We had a 78 and a 68, a 70. Yep, I think it was you, Helen, who picked number 90. There you go. There's your belated present. You did say, didn't you? Congratulations, hun. I'll get in contact with you and we'll work out which book you want. So again, a big thank you to Janna, guys. Pop over and check out her group. Check her out on Patreon as well. Her Patreon link's actually in the cards in the little top right hand corner of the video. There's a little eye. My Patreon and Janna's Patreon pages are there, so you can check those out as well. All the details are in the description below as well, and also the links for the book that we just did the flip through of is also in there. And the book where this one came from is in there as well. I think we need a little bit more green on this one. So congratulations, Helen, and happy birthday for Monday. Or was it Monday for you? I don't know. The 19th, is that right? Lovely birthday present. It was Janna's birthday this week too, actually. It's pretty cool. I just had to add a little bit more of the aquamarine in there because I think it was going to be too light green. I wanted it a bit darker. Oh, so which book do you think you'll get, Helen? Which one have you been eyeing off? It's always exciting doing giveaways. I like doing them. Alright, back to light green. I don't particularly want to add any more colours to it because we've already got so many vibrant colours in here. So I did try to keep the colours the same throughout. But just mixing them up and blending them together a bit just to change the tones and things like that up a bit. I've kind of left the very edge of of some of the seaweed here, just to add a little bit of white in there. Should help to pick it up off the page a little bit better too. So Helen, you got spoiled. That's awesome. And thank you so much, Loretta, for doing those rules. Wonderful help. My white's got so tiny, look at it. How's that? I think that looks pretty cool. Now we won't move down there yet. We'll go in and do some nice dark water. I want to put some I always get them mixed up. There's one in the Polychromos and there's one in the Prismacolor set. And one's called Indun Throne and one's in Death Throne. Slightly different. You think so? I'm just going to put this blue all the way around all of these little pieces in here. There's a couple of really light sections here. I want to use the lighter blue for that bit. So I've got the blue lake we used in the hair. Just going to put that in these lighter sections here. And then back over this side we've got a bit of blue there. Put a tiny bit in that bubble. More bubbles. My bubbles. Kind of want to blur some of this in so it kind of blends into the background and blends into all of those colours. I'm using white to just blend it out. Smudging it around, making it fuzzy, making it fuzzy. She's nearly done. She's looking fantastic. I'm very impressed with this one, guys. I can't wait to see your versions. What happened? What did Shara? What happened? I missed it. 3rd of February, 11th of February, 12th of February, 22nd of February, 22nd of February, and the 23rd of February. That's a huge month for birthdays. I have quite a few in February. My sister's was this month, my stepmom, my stepsister, a couple of friends from here was this month, and I have a big one in April, which is my birthday month. It's my dad's, my brother's, mine, my stepbrother's, my nephew. There's lots in April and March. And August is a massive month for me too. That is a lot of February birthdays. Do all your personalities clash? You'll have similar personalities? Alright, got our blue in there. Nope, we missed a little bit at the back here. There we go. So far so good. I'll just zoom out a little bit. Or am I zoomed out as much as I can go? Let me just try and get it all into the screen there. Alright, so we've got down here to do in blue, and then I've just got to do this little bit down here. And then we'll be nearly finished. Oh, my chat box is not moving. You're all different? Oh, that's good. Thank you, Elaine. She's starting to look really good. Deb is going. Bye, Deb. Enjoy the rest of your evening. What is the time? Oh, it is nearly time. We'll get this in perfect. I think I planned and timed this one perfectly. Doesn't always work out that way. I end up trying to stretch out sometimes. Sometimes I'm nowhere near finished and we need to get an extra week in, but I think we've done well with this one. I'm just going to use some of that blue lake in this one rather than the white, so that it's a little bit darker near the hair here, because that hair's blue down in there. And then I'll lighten it up with the white, the rest of it. Alright, that bit's done. A little brush so I don't smudge that because it's quite a dark blue. Starting with the cobalt turquoise. Hi, Shannon. Oh, Eva. Could be my connection, maybe. I don't know. It plays up sometimes. Alright, make sure you leave a little bit of white on the very edge just to give it that little bit of highlight and let it pop off the page a bit better. This is the aquamarine. And then we'll neaten it all up with some true green. No, I keep saying true green, it's light green. Let me sharpen it. It's flat. Oh, thank you. I'm not really, I'm fast, yeah. I'm impatient. I'm an impatient person. No, not really. I enjoy the finished product, and I do probably rush some things. I do try to take my time, but yeah. I'm very impatient. It's got to be finished. Who else is like that? Who gets to the end of the image and they rush it because they want it finished? I have to make sure I physically slow myself down at the end to make sure that I've got all of the details, because quite often I'll go and scan my image in and then go, oh, I forgot to put this in, and no, I forgot this. Do you have a wacky side, do you? I have to admit that I can be a little crazy sometimes too. I seem to be forgetting things a lot lately though. I don't know if you guys on Facebook, I posted the other day, I forgot to sign how to sign my signature. I was signing my daughter's book for her driving. She has to do a certain amount of hours and we have to sign it. Anyway, I had 3 sections that I had to sign, and I signed 2 perfectly fine, and then got to the 3rd section and went, well, hang on, wait, what? How do I sign my signature again? Ugh. Crazy brain. I had to actually walk away and come back to it to do it. Like, it was like I don't know, my muscle memory, I lost it. I've done that before though. I've come to pick up a pencil and gone, I can't remember how to colour. Just wiping off the white pencil. It's got a bit of blue on it. White gel pen for the eyes, someone forgets, yeah. Your shadow's been a little bit naughty lately. She keeps jumping up under my camera and pushing my camera around. And a couple of the latest Patreon videos I've been recording and she's just decided to butt in during. It's just lovely. Bossy animals. Very bossy animals. Alright, we need to put a bit of hair colour down in here. I'm just going to do a little bit of the magenta and a little bit of hot pink, and then just blending that out with the white, and I'm going to put some white gouache. It's funny, I do that with the, I'm not sure if it's Prussian blue or Prussian blue or if it's Prussian blue. So it's gouache, gouache, gouache. A bit of everything. Alright, let me just grab my brush again. Now I think it needs a little something in the skin area. Just got my light peach and I just want to put a little bit more of that in here. I think it's sort of faded out too much here in the background. Tick, 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 that's my watch. Do you want me to show you the white opaque as well? The Copic one? Because I can do that on this bottom one. Just got the mono eraser to neaten up the bottom there. Kind of went out the lines a bit, didn't I? Yep. Alright. So this is the Copic opaque white. It needs a little bit of a stir, I think, but I don't have a... Oh, that'd be right. I don't have a little... something to stir it with. Probably give it a bit of a shake before opening it, but I've just stirred it with a stirring stick, a toothpick. So just stirring it up there, and I'm actually going to use that to get that off with too. Okay, so I'm just going to lay it down the same as the gouache. It's funny, it probably is gouache. It's almost exactly the same. Alright, let's put some highlights on. Just going over some of the dots that went pink. I'm going to put a couple of highlights on the very tips of the top down here. Don't forget the dots in the eyes. Giving these a little bit of a highlight. So I've already put dots in the eyes, made them nice and shiny, and there's a couple of spots up here. And then we'll be done. Has anyone got any questions while I'm finishing this off, and we can have a quick chat before I go? I'm going to read the ingredients. It's written in another language. But I'm going to assume that it's water-based because it's going over the top of alcohol ink. If it was alcohol-based or terps-based or something like that, it would actually dissolve the Copic marker because that's made of alcohol. So I'm going to assume that it's water-based, or it wouldn't be able to go over the top of it. But yeah, it probably is like a gouache, or it's like an opaque ink of some sort. I don't know. I really don't. Something to look into, hey? No crying on colour tube. Who's crying? What? Wait, what? Hang on, wait. What? Who's crying? Let me just read back. Oh, what did you lose? Oh, okay, don't tell me because you're going to cry if you tell me. Sherry, hi, doll. Ah, thank you. It's nearly finished. Oh. No, Sean, no. The only reason that I'm using this is because of this really bright pink colour. I would gouache is heaps cheaper. This tube's lasted me nearly this tube. I've had it for nearly 2.5 years, so you'd hardly use any of it, and it's really cheap. This particular brand only costs, I think, $7 for the whole tube. This is about, the Copic ink is about $13 to $14, I think. Don't quote me on that. They've also changed it too. It doesn't look like this anymore. It's now got a little brush in it. So yeah, it's a bit different now. And that white bubble I did earlier, I got some blue on there, so I'm gonna pop a couple of dots up here as well. Some on this little bit of seaweed. Just adding some pretties in. I've got a big blob of it on my brush there. Yeah, the Prismacolor purple, Dahlia purple and the dark purple, and the bright pink, so the magenta, they always do that with anything that you use, so I usually just grab out that and do it. Alright, I think we're done. I think we are done. Hi, May. So Posca pen and gel pen are great for anything else. Just when we're using these darker colors, I would use something like gouache, white opaque ink, something like that that will stay and not bleed through that. This is the magenta. We actually did use this in the skin. I'm just going in and making another line. So this is where we're finishing all of the details and making it look like it's finished off. And I think we're good. What do you think? Just grabbing my peach out. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think I am going to use my Posca pen because it's quicker. But I think it needs a little bit of a sparkle over here somewhere. So I'm just going to put a couple of white dots in here. Because we've got a bit in the background in here, but not much around that area at the top there. Just darkening up the shadows inside those little, whatever they are, the little houses for creatures, maybe. Don't be afraid to go back in and put more darker shadows in. It will just make it lift up a little bit more. That's a bit better. I'm happy with that. Oh, guys. I don't know if anyone else is streaming tonight. May, did you already stream today? There's something wrong with that area just here. It's not looking right, but I'm fixing it up now. Supercalor, what? Is that supposed to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Because that doesn't look right. Ah, okay. So do you stream, isn't it Sunday? Today? Do you stream today? I have no idea, I can't remember. All my days are blending into one another. Yes, colour along on Monday I am. Oh, it's not a colour along. On Monday I'll be doing, it's My Choice Mondays. I've named it. Monday I'll be doing it is it's Friday here, so you do one on Monday morning before I stream, which is your Sunday, yeah? Is that right? I forgot that right. I'm having a moment, please just ignore it. On Monday anyway, I'll be colouring up an image by Tiana, what is it, Sean, please, because I'm totally lost. I think I missed a few days. I think I thought it was Monday again already. I just, lost a few days. In a couple of days time, I'll be doing an image by a colour in chat. Yes, it's My Choice Monday. And I'll be doing an image by Tiana. That's right. What is it? Lace of something? I can't remember the thing, but I will pop it up. I did. I lost a weekend. It's okay. It's all good. It all just blends into one now. I forget. There's still something not quite right about those little houses. I'm just trying to deepen them up a little bit more. That's it. Lace of Fancy Dreams. Yay! I'm streaming on my Monday. My Monday, which is Australian Standard Daylight Savings Time, or whatever it is. Australian Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time. So, an hour and a half earlier than today, but on my Monday. Is it your Sunday? Maybe it's most people's Sunday, I think, unless you're in Australia. Or in Vietnam, it's only 4 hours earlier for them. But yeah. Why did I choose colour instead of colour? I chose it because most of the word spells it colour without the U. It's got to do with Google names. What is it called? What are they called? Google. The names colour is more Googled than colour. So my accent, I don't. Yes, that's Shadow. Shadow, what are you doing? She's saying hello, or she's saying goodbye. Actually, she's telling me to stop talking. So colour, spelt C-O-L-O-U-R, is Australian and British, and most of the rest of the world spells it C-O-L-O-R, and that way is actually Googled more than the other way, so that's why I picked that name. And Faithful Girl, Faith is actually my daughter's name, and I don't know, it's just a username that I used for a lot of things, and it ended up just transferring across here, so there you go. Shadow. Yes, I am an admin of her group. She has a group, but I'll go through all that with you guys on Monday. And I'll give you all that info. I was going to try and put the picture up, but I don't have a copy of it here, so but I will pop the links up after in a couple of days, so Sunday. My Sunday, so probably your Saturday. She wants me to stop talking, don't you, Shadow? Shadow. She's sitting in the sun behind my desk, so I can't actually even see her, but she's talking to me from there. She's very cute. Ain't you, Shadow? You not going to answer me? I'm just making sure I didn't forget anything. I kind of feel like something was missed, but I think we got everything. I'll scan it up, guys, and I'll put it up in the event, and I'll get, when I hear from Heather, I'll get next week's colour along organised, next month's colour along organised, and yeah, I think we've got a few good ones coming up. We've got Heather Valentine, Christine Caran, I know there's more coming. We've got one coming somewhere there with Dawn. We've got, who else? I've got lots. I'm really not thinking well today, so thank you. Thank you, guys. Make sure you grab the image before the end of February because it will be removed from the event. So if you want to colour it and get it, then do that before then. And then the next one will be available from there on. So all good. As I said, I'll scan it up, guys, and I'll show you. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I will be putting out a video of my Black Widows review in the next couple of days too, so you'll be able to see that as well. Bye, guys. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Shannon. Have a great evening, afternoon. day, wherever you are.